Okay, now sixth topic in this unit is securing e-business. Here we will see first the risk management. So inside risk management, first we will see different levels of the risk. There are four different levels of risk. First is technical risk, second is individual risk, third is business risk, and fourth is social risk. The technical risk includes viruses, worms, trojans, backdoors, and other malwares, as well as hackers attacks, plus the risk due to the hardware attacks. Second is individual risk. Besides the security, the individuals greatly value their privacy, which is paradised by attacks such as phishing. Other individual risks result from fraud in e-commerce, missing or worm information, or data manipulation. The third level of the risk is business risk. For businesses, sales and reputation losses are major risk. Companies may never regain their full financial capacity after a computer downtime of several days, and even a company's existence can be threatened as a result of technical incidents. The fourth level of risk is social risk. The loss of privacy, that is transparent users, cyber terrorism, and information warfare are the key terms that outline the danger on social levels. They are interrelated and their occurrences are recursive. So these are the four different levels of the risk. So now we will see what is meant by risk management exactly. A risk management is a procedure where a business identifies potential risk in advance, then analyzes them in order to proceed with the necessary steps to reduce or halt the risk of the previously identified threats. The e-commerce sites who undertake thorough risk analysis will generate a long-term strategy guide for its future, effectively safeguarding where possible hardware configuration, procurement, data, and more. It can also contribute towards a business contingency or security plans. So now we will see the process of risk management, how the risk management process will be executed. There are different levels, or we can say different steps involved in a risk management process. The very first step is to identify the risk. The second step is to analyze the identified risk. The third step is to evaluate or to rank the analyzed risk. After that, the fourth step is repair, and fifth step is monitor and review for the risk. Okay, now we will see some best risk management techniques for e-commerce sites. As shown in figure, there are four different techniques: avoid, reduce, transfer, and accept. Avoidance and mitigation are the most effective risk management procedures when it comes to e-commerce. Thorough planning prior to the new and existing ventures or projects is the best for business. Although not every business is the same, the cost restraints can be a major factor in selecting risk acceptance techniques, or companies that lack the manpower or time to tackle risk would via for a risk transfer, so another party could solve any potential or active threats. The very common definition of risk management is choosing an option based upon the size and complexity of any potential threats. There is no limit on how many risk management techniques you can employ. In fact, it is wiser for a business to safeguard by utilizing as many as they can, and as long as they are relevant and beneficial for it. Now we will see each of the technique of that four risk management technique in case of e-commerce site in detail. The first technique is avoidance. Avoidance technique are made for decreasing the probability that a risk will transpire. Obviously, the lower the likelihood of risk, the better. Therefore, it is arguably the best method for managing the risk. Example of avoidance is For example, issue: implementing a new server will delay a launch phase of a new rebranded website. Then the solution is delay the installation until after the rebranded website is launched. The second risk management technique is mitigation. The mitigation procedure aims to reduce the impact that a risk will create in the event one occurs. It is usually executed in instances where the risk is significant and unavoidable. The example of mitigation is: first, the issue is an over abundance of a product order over a seasonal period. So the solution is order extra stock prior to promotional period or enable a temporary drop shipping method via third party. Now we will see the third technique in case of risk management for e-commerce site. The third technique is transfer. As the name suggests, transfer techniques literally move the repercussions of a risk to an external party. Although it does pose a possibility of complications, it's effective for circumstances where the impact can be precisely measured and fully addressed by this third party. The example of risk transfer is: first we will see the issue. The issue is risk that an employee will deliberately release consumer information at the detriment of a company. So the solution is install encryptions on company laptops, desktops, mobile devices and media, and truncate all sensitive customer information, that is social security numbers, bank details, password, etc. The fourth technique is acceptance. The risk acceptance is an active process of readily accepting the consequences of a risk if it occurs. This might not sound a strategy at all, never mind a good one. This strategy is uncommon but can be implemented due to how expensive other risk management options like avoidance and mitigation can prove to be. The business that are unwilling to spend a lot of money on avoiding risks that don't have a high possibility of occurring will most likely use this risk management technique. Example of acceptance is: the issue is a project not completed on time, so the solution is increasing the deadline for the said project. So how to protect your business from cyber attacks, hackers and malware? There are many steps in a business that can take to prevent cyber attacks both internally and externally. It is especially crucial to business that stores sensitive information or customers' information that steps are put firmly in place to prevent data loss or illicit data hacking with subsequent release. So some helpful tips to protect your business are: the first is implement a risk management strategy. As we discussed above, choosing a risk management technique is essential to safeguarding not only a company's website but also their brand reputation. It is important that a business select the right one based on the relevant and determining the factors. The second is monitor and address suspicious employee activity and behavior. In an ideal world, all employees are happy in the workplace with no ulterior motives. Unfortunately, this is not always the case. If concern become apparent or behavior changes, employee monitoring software is a subtle option to undertake. It can detect when employees browse topics regarding hacking, internet chats, and significant declines in world-related actions. The third step is backup and save your data frequently. If a data breach occurs and a lot of data is lost, then it is not the end of the world if fundamental data is backed up and ready to be reinstalled. Fourth is limit access. By setting up a perimeter by setting up a perimeter restrictions, businesses are effectively safeguarding sensitive data from hackers and employees. The latter should technically only have access to what they need and be briefed with any sensitive data on a needed to know basis. There are several software programs that are capable for restricting employee access to a server locations. The fifth step is ensure all security protocols are maintained and updated. The obvious, a good practice is to implement a privileged user monitoring for a system administrator. Restricting the creation of a new system rules, advancing the privileges, or the editing of any configuration files. Ensure all security firewalls, antiviruses, and anti-spyware is updated at all times. The sixth is SSL is important for every website. If a business doesn't have any SSL certificate, then it is vital that it's set up. SSL is used to protect sensitive information sent across the internet is encrypted so that the intended recipient is the only one who can access it. The SSL is perfect for protection against the hacker. So here we completed the topic risk management in case of e-business sites or e-commerce sites. Thank you.